I'm a realtor in California. A home inspector told me a story about finding a human hand in a house. He started out his inspection in the kitchen and moved into the bathroom. He lifted up the lid on the toilet and immediately saw a hand floating in it. He called the cops and said, "I'm finished here, not looking anywhere else." The cops came and found pieces of a dismembered body throughout the house. Apparently, it was some kind of cartel, drug-related killing. Needless to say, the buyer was none too happy and ended up canceling the purchase. I scheduled an early appointment one day in a very upscale, trendy area. I knocked on the door and the owner answered. I introduced myself and he had this dumbfounded look on his face like he forgot about our appointment. I told him I had some work to do on the outside of the house and to give me 10 minutes and we could do the walk-through. All he said was, "You okay?" So, I finish outside and knock again. The guy lets me in. I'm immediately punched in the face with the stink of sex and at least 12 naked men and women asleep, all nude in various stages of undress throughout the house. My face turned beet red and I told the owner I could come back at a more convenient time. He assured me that it was okay and it was very important that the appraisal be completed today and to proceed. I go through the house and do my thing, including taking photos. Although I did shoot around the sex toys and nude extremities. It was the most awkward situation of life. Why didn't he just reschedule? Not a realtor, but my mother used to be one. She had a friend, Barb. Barb had the worst, most bizarre luck with clients. These are two I remember hearing. She was showing a very old 1930s fixer-upper. Water started leaking onto her and her client's head. Upon investigation, it wasn't water. Rather, it was a stray dog peeing upstairs. That's right. All three of them had just been pissed on. She was showing a very nice home to a very young couple. In the foyer, when a New York-sized rat dragged its poisoned body by its front paws to the center of the room to hiss at them once, then promptly die. Realtor for 14 years here. A few months ago, I went into a house in a nice area, but there was obviously no maintenance done on the outside, which was unusual for the area. We went in and there were piles of stuff everywhere. Stacks and stacks everywhere you look. The place was a mess. My clients were saying how much of a mess it was and that they can't believe someone was living here. We went downstairs and there was this 80-year-old guy sitting in a corner on a desktop computer. I don't even know if he knew we were there. It was weird because whenever I enter a house, I always ring the bell and yell hello when I enter a home. My clients were so embarrassed they left without seeing the basement. The house is still unsold. I don't know if that guy is still in the basement. We were doing the pre-purchase inspection. Noticed a kid in the backyard near some woods kneeling and digging with a shovel. We walked over to say hi and see what was up. He turns and says, "Get the F***ck out of my face." We decide it's best to leave him be. Turns out the home sale was due to divorce. He was the son of the sellers and had just come to get the last of his things out of the garage, somehow had run over his dog with his Jeep and decided to bury the dead dog in the backyard of the house we were buying. Felt bad for the kid.